Hi everybody, it's Peg, and today I am doing the fast version of our live stream that we do each Thursday on Art Joy of Sharing. I do that with Chelsea, and so this is my portion of what we did today. Now last week we did a bunch of jelly printing, and these are the papers that we had created, and today we were going to use them in our creation. So I was cutting up some of these papers to make signatures for a journal, and I'm using the slot and tab method. Now, if you Google search that or go out on YouTube and search that, you're going to find a lot of videos. I was watching Barb Owen do this, and so if you're looking for a good representation, you can always check her out. But I was traveling this week, and so I just brought a few things with me. And remember a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about creativation hacks? Well, one of my hacks was creating my own collage fodder journal to take with me when I go someplace. So that's what I'm pulling all these papers out of. I'm just collaging using the papers that I had in this portfolio. Now, this is a custom keeper from Shannon Green. And if you don't know about Shannon, it's by Shannon Green. She has an Etsy store, and she makes these out of recycled billboards. So you might want to check it out because they're kind of cool. And I know that you can make your own. I think I've even shown you how to make them out of those placemats that you get from the dollar store. But today I'm using my pre-made custom keeper from Shannon. Now, what I'm doing is I am putting a figure together, just collaging some of those papers down. And I have a glue stick and all of the collage fodder that I had in my stash. This is a print. I scan some of my digital sometimes and use them. So, that was a print that I had made with a homemade stencil, and I had scanned it into my computer, and so I can print that out anytime I want it and use those pages in my artwork. So I'm just gluing more of my figure down, making some arms and legs, and then I'm going to make a grassy area for her to stand on. I don't have a real green, so I'm going to use this lime green and some darker blue to create the grassy knoll that she's standing on. And then I decided, well, it's getting to be spring. We need a few spring flowers. So first I put down some gesso just to hold that because those are water-soluble crayons and I don't really want them going anywhere. But then I start looking at my other papers, and I have a paper that had my stash, and then I also have some digital downloads that I'd gotten from Gina Ahrens. Now, that is another Etsy store that has digital imagery. So, if you check out Gina, you can find her digital imagery. It's very reasonably priced, and you can download that, and so you can print it as many times as you want to. So, you don't have to keep going back to the store and buying more collage paper or scrapbook paper. You've got something that's original, and not everybody is going to have it. Not everybody is going to have it. So I'm going to use some of that paper, and I'm going to, cut it up, collage it down. I'm making a sun because it's spring, and we want sun for the flowers to grow. And so just gluing those pieces down, I'll use a Sorry, got a phone call. It happens. Anyway, trying to finish this up, just going to do a little bit of pen work, a little doodle around the images, put a face to it, find a quote that I want to add, and she will pretty much be done. So this was a fun project. I'll be doing some more pages. I'll be finishing up this journal in the future. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back in my own space next week, and I'll be ready to work on another project for Art Joy of Sharing. So if you are not familiar with Art Joy of Sharing, we have a Facebook group where we share art and inspiration, and I hope you come and join us there. We have a bunch of artists that are contributing and showing the very basics so that you can learn in a totally free and friendly environment. We have everything from beginners to very seasoned artists, and lots of information and sharing, lots of challenges. So I hope you can come and join us and have some fun and share your art and inspire others. So along that same line, I had done another journal page, which has to do with the moon, the full moon each month. Shel C had been doing this, and so one of the pages that I had completed in this particular journal was the moon for February, which was the snow moon. And I put a quote on my page, which I thought was very appropriate for my little girl with a heart. And it says, "I've got a good heart, but this mouth." So that's it from me this week. I had a lot of fun, and I will see you again soon. So stop on by, and we'd be glad to see you there. So bye for now.